Good evening. In our introduction class, we have discussed about what is cloud computing, differences between physical data center and cloud computing. Then we have discussed scalability concept in our introduction class. This session is about operating systems and how many types of operating systems we have, like hierarchy of the operating system, advantages, disadvantages, architecture. These topics we are going to cover. We have two operating systems. One of the operating systems is Windows. Windows operating system is introduced by Microsoft company. So the operating system which we use in our laptops, that is developed by Microsoft company. The source code of this Windows operating system is known only for Microsoft employees. Source code means what? Programs which they have written to develop this operating system. That programs are visible only for Microsoft employees. Only they can see, that is confidential. To install genuine Windows operating system in our laptop, we need to purchase the license from Microsoft. Let's say I have purchased a new laptop. In that laptop, Windows operating system. So I cannot get Windows OS for free of cost from Google Chrome. I need to pay the money to Microsoft company, get the license, and I need to install that. These are the different types of versions from Windows, like Windows 98, XP, Windows Vista 7, 8, 8.1, 10, latest Windows 7. These are the different versions introduced by Microsoft company. Not only Windows operating system, we have one more operating system. Any guess what is the other operating system other than Windows?
Linux.
Yes, the other operating system we have is Unix operating system. This Unix operating system's source code is open. Means the programs which are used to develop this operating system, that is open for everyone. Since the source code of Unix operating system is open, one person, his name Linus Torvald, this person took the source code of Unix operating system. On top of that, he added his code changes. Then he named that operating system as Linux operating system. If you observe here, in Linux operating system, like most of the code changes, like around 90% of the code changes belongs to Unix only. Only 10% of the changes added by Linus Torvald. Then he named that operating system as Linux. Not only Linux operating system, even IBM company also took the source code of Unix. On top of that source code, these IBM employees, they added their own code changes. Then they named that operating system as AIX operating system, which is developed by IBM company. Even HP company also took source code of Unix. On top of that, they added their own flavors. They named that operating system as HP UX. And we all are aware Apple, at Apple company, they also took the source code of Unix and they added their changes. They named the operating system as Mac. Mac operating system also originated from Unix. HP UX also originated from Unix. AIX also originated from Unix. That means most of the code changes, like all Linux, AIX, HP UX, Mac OS, all these operating systems are originated from Unix. Even Sun Microsystems, they took the source code of Unix, then they added their code changes and they named it as Solaris operating system. All these operating systems are originated from Unix, means majority of the code changes, like almost 80% to 90% of the code changes belongs to Unix. They added around 5%, like 5%, 10% changes only. Out of all these operating systems, if you observe, Solaris, Mac OS, HP UX, IBM AIX, and Linux operating system. From these operating systems, except Linux, remaining all operating systems are developed by some big companies like IBM, HP, Apple, Sun Microsystems. If you want to install AIX, UX, Mac, Solaris operating systems in your laptop, you need to buy that OS. You need to pay money and but Linux is not like that. Linux is free of cost. It is open source. Anybody can install Linux operating system for free. Since Linux is open, again, like companies like Amazon, they took the source code of Linux. On top of that, they added their changes, and then they named that operating system as Amazon Linux operating system. In Amazon Linux, like 80% of the changes belongs to Unix, 10% of the changes belongs to Linux, and 10% only belonging to Amazon Linux. Overall, it is called Amazon Linux operating system. Not only Amazon Linux, even Red Hat operating system. Like Red Hat company also took source code from Linux and they developed Red Hat Enterprise Linux operating system, CentOS operating system, Ubuntu operating system, Debian operating system. All these operating systems, whatever you are seeing, they're originated from Linux. All these are originated from Linux, and these are originated from Unix. So if you observe here, these operating systems are like grandchildren. This is like Linux is their parent, and Unix is like grandparent. These are all originated from Linux. Linux is originated from Unix. It is a hierarchy. These are the different types of operating systems we have, like how they are originated from where they are originated. Like overall, we have only two operating systems. One is Windows and the other one is Unix. From Unix, these many versions are originated. These many different types of operating systems are originated. Yes. Any questions still here?
No.
No questions?
No, no questions. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And then after this, coming to architecture, let's see the differences between Windows architecture and Linux operating system architecture. Coming to Windows. In Windows, like first, let's say we have a hardware. Hardware means any laptop or any computer. On top of this hardware, we installed one operating system. Which one? Windows operating system. Anything like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, any operating system you install, like any version. Once you install this Windows operating system, immediately you can see one shell on top of that. Shell is nothing but command prompt. In your laptop, you open command prompt, right? That is nothing but shell script. And on top of shell, you will have a GUI. GUI means graphical user interface. Whatever the inputs you want to give, let's say you want to create a file, you want to create a folder, anything, user will give their input on top of GUI only. What is GUI? See, if you observe here, see, this is GUI. So I am seeing all the options here. I'm seeing this option. See, these are the different options. Here is an option, like we are seeing all these options, right? So this is called GUI. No. Whatever the input you want to give, we give the input on top of GUI. Similarly, how we have Windows architecture, we have Linux architecture also. Coming to Linux architecture, here also we have a hardware. On top of hardware, we install kernel. The difference is here. Operating system we call in Windows terminology, kernel terminology we call in Linux, but both are same. Kernel is also nothing but operating system only, but we use the terminology as kernel in Linux. Once you install kernel, like once you install operating system, you can find the shell script. Here we provide inputs on top of shell script because we don't have GUI. So directly we give inputs to shell. If you want to interact with shell, you need to know Linux commands. Whereas in Windows, you're not going to interact with shell. So you don't need to enter any commands. But in Linux, we'll enter commands to interact with Linux operating system. Anything. If you want to create file, you want to copy, rename, delete, whatever you want to do. For each and everything, we deal with commands only. That's why people learn Linux operating system. They take Linux course, Linux classes, but people will not attend Windows classes, Windows training, because Windows is very user friendly. Just by looking into the options, we can understand. But Linux is not like that. Linux we need to learn. Any questions still here?
All good.
Right. Next, we'll discuss about advantages of Linux operating system. It is open source. Meaning of open source is it is available for free of cost. You no need to buy this Linux operating system. You no need to pay money. The source code is open. It's available for free of cost. You can install Linux operating system for free. It is also lightweight. Why it is lightweight? Because it doesn't have any GUI. That's why it occupies very less size, very less storage compared to Windows. Simple difference. If you want to download one 4K video song from internet, it may take 40 MB, that video song, 4K video song. If you download same song, but without any video, just MP3 file, it will be around 4 MB to 5 MB. The reason in the difference is the previous one is 4K video. You are getting the high quality picture video. That's why it is more size. The other one MP3 file, just audio. That's why very less size. Same applies here. In Windows operating system, you will be having GUI console, right? That's why it occupies more storage for like when you install Windows. But when you install Linux, it occupies very less storage. So that's why it is called as lightweight. Since it occupying very less storage, the performance of Linux is very fast. The loading time will be like very fast, not as Windows. It will not take much time as Windows. The performance of Linux is very fast. And compared to Windows operating system, it is highly secure, Linux operating system. It doesn't need any antivirus software to install in Linux operating system. The reason, in Windows operating system, if you install any software, along with that software, if you had any virus, slowly that virus will spread into all other softwares. After some time, it will spread to your operating system also. But in Linux, it's not like that. It will not spread to other softwares. It will be in that particular software only. What you can do, you can uninstall that software. If you uninstall that software, your virus will be removed. But in Windows, it's not like that. You need to install antivirus program to remove that. But in Linux, you don't need to install antivirus. These are the some advantages. Now, differences between Windows operating system and Linux operating system. In Windows operating system, we call the user as administrator. Means when you buy a new laptop, install that operating system. While you install the operating system, in the settings, like in the installation process only, it will ask username. You will give your name. Like when you set up your laptop, you will enter your name. Let's say your name is Ram. So that user Ram is the administrator of that laptop. Means Ram can install anything, he can uninstall anything, he can do whatever he wants because that user is having all the privileges. That user we call as administrator. Administrator means he's like owner of the building. He can do anything he wants. Similarly, that type of user we have in Linux also. In Linux, we call them as root user. Both roles are same. They are like owners of their operating system. But the name we call in Windows as administrator, in Linux we call him as root user. In Windows operating system, we call as folder, like create a folder like this. What do you call this? So this is a folder. In Windows, we call these as folders, but in Linux terminology, we call them as directories. Here, there we call folder, here we call directory. Here we call software, like install Chrome software, install antivirus software, like this, we call software. But here we call them as package. Install putty package, install Tomcat package, like we call package here. Here we uh, differentiate the path. Here we give the path with backward slash like this. But here we give using forward slash. These are the some differences between Windows and Linux. Do you hear any questions in this slide? Okay, next. This is very important. File system hierarchy. In Windows operating system, like you will see everything under C drive. C drive is like the top one. Everything will be under C drive. If you open C drive, you can see desktop, downloads, documents. Again, if you go to documents, you will find some folders. If you go to downloads, you will find some folders. C drive is like the top one. Beyond that, you will not have anything. C drive is the top level. And inside C drive, you will have many subfolders like documents, download, desktop. Similarly, in Linux operating system, the hierarchy, the tree structure, it starts with top level root. This, it is called root directory. Everything comes under this directory only. Under this directory, we have many subdirectories. Like one is root directory, the other one is home directory. Inside home directory, again, we have EC2 user directory. Again, we have ETC directory. We have USR directory, boot directory, bin directory, SBin directory. Like not only this, like we have plenty. This is like main folder. This is like main top. This is one subfolder. This is one subfolder. This is like all these are subfolders. Again, inside home, again, we have one more subfolder. Just like if you call it as India. In India, we have like Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, there is Maharashtra, Karnataka, like Madhya Pradesh. Like all these are states. Again, if you go to like again in Telangana, we have like Hyderabad, like uh, Nizamabad, all this. Again, if you go to AP, Vijayawada, Vishakhapatnam, like how the hierarchy is there. Similarly, this is like top folder. Under this top folder, we have subfolders. Again, inside root also we have many things. Inside etc also we have many things. But as of now, I'm showing you some of them. Now let's discuss what is what. What is this root directory? This root directory is the place where root users stay. This is the home for root user. This is just like owner's uh, owner's home. This is tenant's home. Under home directory, normal user stay. Means owner of the building will stay here. Remaining like tenants are all the tenants stay here under home directory. So in simple terms, what is root directory? Root directory is the directory where root users stay. This is the home for root user and this is the home for normal user. Here EC2 user, this is a normal user. So that's why it is under home directory. What is ETC directory? This is the directory where all the configuration files are stored. What is this directory? This is the directory If you install any package in your Linux operating system, by default, that package will be installed in this USR. Just like in Windows, we have program files. If you install any software, by default, that will be installed under program files. Like that, in Linux operating system, if you install any package, it will install USR directory. Under boot directory, all bootable files are there. Under bin directory and config. So remember also. So this is the home for root user. This is the home for normal users. So all these directories are present under this one. What do you call this? This is also a root directory, but it is represented symbolically using / symbol. This is represented alphabetically with letters ROOT. We call this one as root directory. We call this one also root directory. But to differentiate, we call it as top level root, so that everyone can understand easily. Otherwise, people will confuse. If I tell you copy this file into root directory, you will ask which root, this root or this root. So that's why to differentiate, we can call it as top level root directory. This is normal root directory. Any questions in this slide?
No.
What is root directory? ROOT root directory. What is that?
It's your home for root users.
What is a home directory?
Normal users.
It is a home for normal users. Yes. So this hierarchy is very, very important. Why? Because in Linux operating system, whatever the commands we execute, everything we do in this root directory, home directory, so that you need to understand the differences first. What is root, what is home? You need to understand the difference, then it will be very easy for you. Okay. In operating systems, like so far we have discussed different types of operating systems from where they are originated. These topics we have covered. Next one. Now, as I told, to learn AWS, to learn DevOps, Linux is prerequisite. We need to understand Linux commands. Without Linux knowledge, we cannot learn AWS and DevOps. So first, our classes start with Linux. Today, we have discussed just theoretically what is Linux operating system, architecture, differences between Windows, Linux, hierarchy of Linux operating system. Now, we need to launch one Linux machine. Like I want to launch one Linux server. To launch any Linux machine, we need cloud because we are learning AWS, right? So we need to create AWS account. Now I'll tell you how to create AWS account. Just go to this URL, aws.amazon.com. Here, if you click on create an AWS account, this is the URL for creating an AWS account. Go to create an AWS account. Once you click on create AWS account, it will take you to this page. Here you need to enter your email address. This email address should be your Gmail, like you have your personal Gmail ID, right? Enter your Gmail address, then give your account name. Account name means give your full name. Then click on verify email address. Once you click on verify email address, it will send one OTP to your registered email ID. Go to your Gmail, log into your Gmail, copy that OTP verification code and enter here in the next page. Once you paste the verification code and click on verify button, your email ID will be verified successfully. See here, it shows like this. It's you. Your email address has been successfully verified. Now you need to set up password for your AWS account. Give root user password, confirm password, then click on continue. In the next page, it will ask you what type of account you're going to create. Is it for personal use or business use? You need to choose personal because we are creating this AWS account for practicing purpose. Then give all your details, your full name, phone number, country, address, everything. Click on continue. In the next page, it is give anything, either Visa card, MasterCard, American Express. First priority to give credit card details. Give expiration date, month, year, name on the card, CVV number, everything you give, and select your billing address. If you have PAN card, you need to select yes, and you need to enter the PAN card details. Click on verify and continue. Then it will send one OTP to your mobile number to check whether this card belongs to you or not. They will deduct 2 rupees from your card. This is just for verification purpose, whether this card is genuinely belonging to you or not. Once you enter the OTP, they will deduct 2 rupees, and within 24 hours, they will refund back this 2 rupees to your card. Then you need to confirm your identity. Give the purpose of account creation. This is for personal use. And ownership type. This is individual because this account is purely belonging to you only. Enter PAN card details, select the checkbox and click on agree. Here you need to enter your text message, like you need to enter your mobile number. They want to verify your mobile number either through text message or voice call. If you give text message, they will send one OTP. If you select voice call, they will call to your mobile. Like this is an automated call, saying like, are you Aravind? If you want to create AWS account, press 1, press 2 for not confirming. Like that, you will get one automated call. So better choose text message and give your mobile number. Then click on send SMS. Your mobile number verification will also complete. Then finally, you need to choose what type of support plan you need. Basic support plan, developer support plan, or business support. We'll have the basic support plan because that is a default one and that is a free of cost. If you go for developer support, you need to pay $29 per month. Business support means $100 per month. This is nothing but if you need any help from AWS, kind of technical development related help, business related help, support, then you need to purchase that support. You need to pay money for that every month. But we don't need that kind of support. Basic support is fine for us, which is getting for free of cost. Click on complete sign up, selecting basic support, select that basic support free and click on complete sign up. That's it, your account is created. Once your account is created, click on that go to AWS management console. It is asking you to enter your email address. Enter your email address, click on next. It will take you to the AWS console, like after giving the password. Any doubts? People who did not create AWS account, like Pramod, Rahul. Any questions in AWS account creation?
No, all good.
What about you, Rahul? Okay. So once you are ready with your AWS account, so this is the page. Okay. Once you're ready with your AWS account, now you need to log in. Let me log into my AWS account. I'll show you how the console looks like. It's taking more time than usual. Right. See. Sign in as root user. As a root user to this AWS account, so this is my email ID. I'm entering my email address. Next, enter password. It will take me to AWS console now. This is AWS console. In AWS console, you can see like all details, like what type of services we have, all the services details, account details, region, in which region you want to create the infrastructure, everything you can choose from this console only. These are all like recently listed services. EC2 is a service, RDS service, Elastic Beanstalk service, Cloud Formation service, like different types of services we have. If you want to see list of all services, you can click here on services button. This is my account ID and this is my account name. If you want to sign out, if you want to log out from the account, you need to click on this sign out button. Next, by default, I am in Tokyo region. As I have told in my introduction class, there are 34 regions where Amazon company having data centers across 34 regions. One among them is Tokyo. Right now, I am in Tokyo region. Means if I do something here, like let's say I have created a database, that database will create in Tokyo. I created a server, that server will launch in Tokyo. I have created one memory RAM that will created in Tokyo. If you want to create something in North Virginia, then you need to switch your region to North Virginia. Then my console will change to North Virginia. Now, whatever I do in my console, everything will be reflected in North Virginia only because I have switched my region now. See, all regions look similar. You will have same services in each and every region. Here also you will have EC2, in Tokyo also EC2, like in all the 34 regions you will have, but depends on the required, you will choose the region based on, you will create the infrastructure. Or for practicing purpose, you choose any one region, either North Virginia or Tokyo, stick to that one particular region and create entire infrastructure in that region only. Don't do some infra in Tokyo, creating some infra in Virginia, creating some infra in Mumbai. If you do like that, you will get unnecessary confusion. You will forget what you have created. So stick to only one particular region. And this settings option here, you can change the theme of your console to dark theme. You can change to dark theme. No, I want automated theme like white color. Then you can choose white color theme from the settings button. So light mode, dark mode, like you can choose the settings from here. And to search any service, here is the search box. Like I want to search for EC2. Type say EC2. See, it is showing EC2 service. This is about virtual servers in the cloud. I want to search for S3 service. Type S3. This is S3 service. In AWS cloud, we have plenty of services. Plenty means so much. 200 plus Amazon Web Services are there. Like this is a service we have. In real time, in office, if you work on any AWS project, how many services they use? Are they use 200 projects? Means no. Hardly 5 to 10 services only they will use. So we are going to discuss about those services with some more important services, with some basic services, some mandatory services. Overall, this course curriculum is prepared in a way. If you attend any AWS interview, you should able to crack that interview. So what questions they'll ask, what services they'll ask, like which services mostly we use in the project, which services are important. Accordingly, we have prepared the curriculum. Not only in my institute, you join in any institute, nobody will explain 200 services. Why? Because nobody will use 200 services in their project. Maximum 5 to 10 services only we will use. You go any institute, they'll explain like 10 to 15 services only. Here also we'll be explaining like around 15 to 20 services. So from this search box, you can search for services. And here, these are all services. If you click on analytics, these are all analytics related services. Athena, clean rooms, cloud search, AWS data exchange. All these are analytics related services. These are all storage related services like AWS backup, EFS, S3 service, S3 Glacier, storage gateway, AWS Elastic Disaster Recovery, all are related to storage. If I click on database, Here, all these services belonging to database. Amazon Documentation DB, DynamoDB, Elastic Cache, AWS, Neptune, all these are database related. Okay. Now, the free tier means up to 1 year, this account is for free of cost with certain limitations. AWS free tier account. In organizations, they won't create this free tier account. They will create business account, means for everything they will charge. You will not get anything for free of cost, everything they'll charge. Why free tier account? Why not business account? Means we are practicing AWS and DevOps. We want to learn AWS and DevOps. So that's why AWS Amazon company has given free tier. Just like if you want to buy any car, they will give test drive free. You can ride it. You can ride drive the car for 5 to 10 kilometers to check all the features. If you are satisfied, then you will buy the car. Here also, if you like the features of AWS, then you will choose AWS cloud for your project. You create Azure account. If you like Azure, like you will go for Azure cloud. Amazon, it is for the Google Cloud, Azure cloud, Amazon cloud, anywhere. Free tier. So here in free tier, they are giving certain limitations, like if you want to use EC2 service, they are giving it for 750 hours per month. Per month, up to 750 hours only you can use. If you go for S3 storage, month, they will give 5 GB for free. If you exceed, then they will generate the bills. If you want to see the bills in cost management, in billing and cost management, you can see like how much bills are generated. Let's say needed 520 GB dollars. You need to pay that bill. Even though they are dollars, sometimes $100, depending upon your your money. Even if you don't pay the bills, they will
Your audio is breaking up, Aravind.
hello, am I audible?
Yeah, now you're audible. Thank you.
Okay. Till now, my voice is not clear for
Yeah, it is not clear, Arvind. It is breaking.
then you should have told me, right? If my voice is not clear, how would I?
It's like 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. I mean.
Yeah. So from next time, when you face audio issues, network issues, anything, you should inform me, because I don't know, like till
Yeah,
where
sure.
till where I'm explaining for you. Hello.
Yeah, Arvind.
Till where did I explain?
Uh, you are saying about this billing and
Billing only, right? Okay.
yeah.
So as I shown here, in here it is showing you, see, EC2 service for every month they're giving 750 hours for free. S3 storage every month they're giving 5 GB. This RDS they're giving 750 hours, like with some limitations. DynamoDB 25 GB. If you exceed, then they'll start generating the bills. To see the bills, you need to check here in billing and management. Here in the billing console, you can see the bills here. See, uh, August month, I got an invoice of around 9 rupees. September month, I got an invoice of 540 rupees, but I did not pay. Total 542 plus 9. Total 552 rupees bills generated. I did not pay. 2 payments are due. They'll see for 1 more month. October month also they'll send 1 invoice for 1 more month. For 3 months consecutively, if I'm not paying the bills, they'll suspend this account. What I'll do, I'll create 1 more account. This is my like 15th account or 16th account. Till now, I have created these many accounts. Okay. So, but you no need to pay each and every time all the bills. You can check like for what they are generating the bills, for which services they are generating the bills. Also, you can generate charges by service. Bills like this month I got $5. For what? For EC2 service only $3. For KMA service $1. You can expand and see. For EC2 in Tokyo region along I got $3.15. For North Virginia I didn't get any bills, 0. In Tokyo, exactly for what service, again for which component I got. I have used NAT gateway for 49 hours. Even for EC2 also I didn't get bill. Since I have created a NAT gateway component and this component I have attached to EC2, for this 49 hours usage, I got around $3 billing. So if you use anything, if you practice anything, after completion of your practice, you need to delete them. You need to stop them. Otherwise, you will get the bills. Always you need to check the bills, like whether it is exceeding like how much bills you are getting, so that you will be in limit. You will not make them run always. Any questions still here? In billing?
We are good. Thank you.
Okay. Next one. If you have any issues related to AWS account, technical issues, non-technical issues. For example, you purchased something in Flipkart, like you ordered a TV. This should be delivered today only, but it did not deliver. You're waiting for almost 1 week. So due date is already completed. What you will do if the TV is not delivered? Will you go to Flipkart store or what you will do? Nobody ordered anything in Flipkart, Amazon.
We will contact customer care.
You'll contact to whom?
Customer care, Amazon or Flipkart customer care.
Similarly here also. If you have any issues, you need to contact to Amazon customer support. They will help you. How to contact customer support? If you click on this question mark, you can see one support center. When we are creating this AWS account, we have chosen one support plan. Basic support plan. Did you remember? While creating the account, I have shown you type of support plan as basic. See, our account is supporting this basic plan only. I did not buy that developer support. I did not buy that business support. If you have any technical questions, technical related, you cannot ask because mine is basic. For basic plan, you cannot go for technical. Let's create a case. Like if you have any issues, you need to click on the create case. You can raise a ticket for them. Is it account and billing related? Means click here. If it is technical related, click here. But technical is not supported, right, for us because ours is a free tier account and we did not include that business support. Sorry, we did not include technical support and business support. So it is not enabled for us. Let's go for account and billing. Just I'm showing how to raise a ticket. What type of issue you are facing? Account related issue, like account activation or billing related category, account verification. Then next, you need to give the subject of your ticket. Like, account is not active. Then if you have any attachments, you can attach the files. Click on next. How do you want to contact them? Here, contact us. Contact methods limited here. Okay. If you click on web, they will respond to you back via email. Like whatever the registered email ID is there while creating this account, to that email, they will give you the response once you click on submit. So this is how we are going to create support tickets. Any doubts in contacting customer support?
No.
No, sir.
Okay. It's very simple. Once again, I'm showing, click on question mark, support center, then click on create case. What type of issue? Account and billing. Category, it's invoice related category. Service, invoice regeneration. Next, subject. Next. Yeah. I need to enter all the details very clearly. So these are the tickets which I have created earlier. This is just like feedback for them. Contact us. See, now you can see 3 options. If you choose this one, you can communicate with them through emails. They will respond to you in email. If you select this one, it will ask you to enter your mobile number so that they will call to your mobile number. If you are in India, choose the country, give your number so that they will call to your mobile immediately within 10-15 minutes. You can talk to them with a support team. If you choose this chat button and click on submit, one live session will be open, one live chat. I'll show you now. It's like this. In a new window, one chat session will open. Now, one person from Amazon team will come to this live chat session. He or she from any country, not only from India, from any country, they will come to online. And this associate will be like purely technical person. Don't think like they are like supporting, they don't know anything in AWS. They are technical persons, they know each and everything. They will have different teams. If your question is related to account, they will have the account teams will handle that ticket. If your question is related to some coding related or some other service related database, then they will redirect the ticket to some database related team. So all are like technical persons. Whatever you chat here, everything, it will be recorded. It will save the chat history and send to you in a email after the ticket is completed. Say Natalia has joined. Hello, my name is Natalia. Like she is pinging me. I need to reply her. Like in this way, we communicate each other. This is the ticket ID. I just wanted to show you like how the communication happens. That's all. I don't have any issues to talk with Natalia. Any questions? Hello.
All good.
Closing this resolve case. I'm resolving the ticket. The case ID is closed. So whatever we have text chatted here, see history. Natalia said, hello, my name, customer. I said, sorry by mistake. Like everything is recorded. That's all for today. Session is done for today. Any concerns, any questions? Okay then. Thank you all.
Thank you, Aravind.